Hey guys, welcome in. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. Welcome to today's 7,964. We only got 36 days or 12 hours left until we hit 8,000 days. It's gonna be next week, Saturday. So I think next week, Thursday and Friday, we're probably gonna be doing design streams. It does mean that our entire mindset for these days is that we're trying to get the base completed. We're trying to have like a nice endpoint for another 1,000-day arc. So today that means trees and snow. Trees and snow. You're done, dude. Thank you so much for the $10 dono before the stream even started. 4 days until you can go home. Fingers crossed. That's good news. I hope that you're doing a little bit better. We're gonna put you in the book with a orange name, of course. We're gonna put Mr. PRT in the book as a bonus name. Mickey goes in as a bonus name, and Wow goes in as a bonus name. Welcome in, everyone. Water Ghost, Emily Demon, Lucid, Seeds are great. Welcome to the stream as well. Hope you guys are doing good. Everybody else, welcome in. Yesterday, we planted so many trees. And on this side, it looks a little bit confusing because it's all of a sudden it's a lot of green against the white backdrop. But look what happens if you put snow on those. I'll fly around to the other side and then we'll take a look there first. Maybe we're going to start with snow layers, actually. Montgomery, welcome in as well. Good to see you. You see here we have snow layers on the trees already. And then it all blends a lot better. And it just makes the mountain, like, for the first time ever, it's not that much of a standout thing. It slopes up way more gradually now. Less of a... Dude, arguably... It looks more like a snowcano now than before, but we're just going to disregard that. Nobody saw that. I might actually put some pale oak leaves in here to add a little bit more snow to the bigger trees. But for now, let's start with some snow layers. Infinity, dude, thank you for the 10 as well. If I did my calculations correctly, Looney has played in his world for about 2,654 hours. What was that horse? Let's verify it. Statistics, time played, 110 days, times 24. That's a very accurate calculation. You did well. Mr. Robot, thank you for renewing the membership. We're going to put Mr. Robot in the book. Montgomery's going to go in as a bonus name. Watergo says I can't stay for long, since I promised I would be on a subathon for almost the whole time. Dude, shout out to whomever's doing the subathon. I hope you have a great time over there. And regardless of not staying, thank you for checking in. Okay, guys, we are not going to be needing this for right now. Oh. It's the wrong item. Let's put the flashback on. I feel like I don't do that enough. Saxi Patel, welcome to the stream. Wow, with a 10 streak stream on Twitch. That's how long the feature has existed, right? It's crazy. There's people that surely have in the hundreds and their streak is like 7. Looney, why didn't you tell me Bed Wars was so addictive? Dude, how am I the person that needs to warn you for that? I've barely played any Bed Wars. Why am I the guy that should have prevented you from falling in the rabbit hole? I think Bed Wars is low-key pretty epic. I should, like, just lock in and be a Bed Wars main for a week at some point. I'm just the guy. There's no debate about it. Well, happy to be the guy, I guess. I'll take it. Calvin, welcome in. Through the rocks, your streak is 2. That's commendable. Thank you for being here. So, Montgomery, how's your Bed Wars adventure going so far? Are you any good? Builder Looney, Mr. PRT, guilty as charged. Dude, we're so close to another 1,000-day milestone. Like, I want everything to look right. Wow. Weirdest nav ever. Good landing though, holy. That was tight. No more shaders, Samuel. We can put them on. I feel like there's certain things that are like kind of nice to do without shaders. And I feel like walking around on leaves is one of those things. Honestly, doesn't matter much. It's going to be very dark soon, you know? So let's turn them off regardless. Remember, you're okay. Terrible at PvP, but the bad bugs are a good crutch. Wait, what? The bad bugs are a good crutch? Has anyone solved the previous Hardcore World puzzle? Wolf K? No. No, it still remains unsolved to this day. Someday, somebody will crack it. Hello, Yapuni. Hello, Samarth. Welcome to the stream. Found your channel from a raid. Since then, I love to watch your streams. Dude, thank you. Really appreciate that. Dude, I low-key wanna watch mid-offs. Has anybody, guys? Can anybody give me a roster update on mid-offs and what happened yesterday? Who won against who? BB Shoo! Yo, thank you for the 7 months, 20 total. Those are iconic numbers. We're gonna put Wolf K in the book as a bonus name. Let me actually give you a red name because that's a hell of a long time. Is this guy AI? Flames? I am not AI. Love that. What made you think? You want to see what we're working on? You're not welcome. Dude. Thank you for another 10. That's crazy. Nerd. But right back at you. We'll put the 9 strokes in the book as a bonus name. SB versus Ish? Wait, that's top bracket. So Ish won against Pangy. And we'll put some Marthin as a bonus name as well. Sarah, thank you for the 20 as well. And Infinity, thank you for the 5. You guys, come on. In the war of the TV, I've lost again today. It's okay. I happen to like my competitor. People at Revoluni like the stream. Yo, you win some, you lose some. Let's put Alex and Aiden in the book. Aiden is going to make it on page 2. And then let's put someone in the book. As well as Thurtharox. Quick sip of water, guys. Room 6, welcome in as well. Guys, can somebody confirm, is that correct, that Ish won against Pangy? Or are Ish and SB playing lower bracket? Because I think yesterday they were still both in upper bracket. Aren't Phantom Memories part of a potion? Yes, slow falling potions. Cool Minecraft, what are we talking about? Mid-offs, the mid speedrunner tournament hosted by Tubbo. Wait, 9 strokes is saying the things. I gotta scroll back up and read it. Ish won against Pangy first round. Then he won against CPK in the quarterfinal. Dude, that's low-key impressive. I was expecting Pangy to win that. He was very, very serious about the entire thing. As a pangolin does. Are they, like, producing decent runs? Dude, low-key, I have a busy week, but I'd be so down to just watch that tournament the entire time and do nothing. I'd be super content to do that. You were rooting for SB. I was watching SB, like, we raided into SB from my stream, and then I watched him for a little bit. He looked way too laid back for, like, a speedrunning tournament. And not in a, like, it's under control, I got this manner, but, like, almost disinterested in a way. And I know he wasn't, but it was like, okay, I'd be way more consumed by this thing that you're doing. Dragging this IV pole around is annoying. You're down, I imagine, dude. IVs are crazy. My Bedrock Hardcore no sleeping is going well. Trying to build a house soon. I think I found the spot. That's a good thing to keep you busy, though. We're gonna put room 6 in the book. Thank you for another 10. You're down. Crazy. We're gonna put Lennon Love in the book as a bonus name as well. Phantom membranes are also used to repairing an elytra in an anvil. True. Very clutch application, actually, early game. Although it rarely ever gets used. But it can be super useful. SB is either too focused or too chill. He never hits the sweet spot. Usually in Naked and Afraid, he's just too confident. But then sometimes that confidence actually makes him an incredible player. So it can cut both ways. Lenny, you were here yesterday? Yeah, I remember. Welcome back. Puffington, welcome in. Tuning in for my first stream. Love the content. Keep it up. Yo, thank you. Sana Turkish, welcome to the stream as well. SB was so laid back last time I checked. It's just the energy, Kieran. I don't know. Like... Zig90, good morning, Looney. I found your channel through UHC Generations. What's the story of your world? I must say that's a pretty special world you got there. Dude, it's a real, like, if you watched it from that 0 to 5,000 day video, or like even the 1,000 days movie, I legitimately, I want to say I think, but it's not a matter of I think. I know that this is the most special world that I have. And a big part of that is that endlock sequence. Like, it's a crazy idea to have a world that has been through so much, but then also know that the only reason you still have it is because you get to stream it. Because, like, I would have not found my way out of the end softlock scenario. I would have just contented myself with saying, okay, we lost to the game, that's totally fine, I'm gonna start a new one and retire this in the end. I would have kept the save probably, I wouldn't have deleted it, but the way that all played out was crazy. Best thing about that story is that, like, 2 weeks after that happened, they finally patched that bug with the end respawn animation getting stuck. And that had been a verified bug for years. I just didn't know about it. Nobody really did. Movie was awesome. Dude, I'm so happy with that. That's it was very cool to make that too. But happy to have you here. Thank you for checking everything out after UCG. Gorilla Gaming, did I get asked for Creator SMP? Creator SMP Hardcore, guys, for your context, is a Dutch creator server that goes on for a month, I think, with a big final at the end. I don't know if it's a month for sure, but like limited time, that's for sure. No, I did not get invited. I also didn't ask to join. I'd be super down to play it, but I'll only ask if I feel like I have something to bring to the table and I'm ready for it. And right now, I'm just working towards a really big thing for me. Sometime in 2026, and in the interim, we're sort of chilling in the hardcore world. And the chilling in the hardcore world is it's a slow burn. I'm really enjoying it. It's like quality time with you guys, low key. And I think after that, things will get like a fair bit busier. But for now, let's enjoy this little bit of time that we have. Mickey says, Looney, do you like Knarkvorsjes? No, Don't touch viewers. Knuck means snap, and Borscha means small sausage. They are sausages that snap easy. This is a good description of what Knockwurstes are. I think they're pretty great, but I haven't had them for a long time. Who do I think will win the mid-offs? Okay, so I haven't been watching enough to be able to give like a proper opinion. SB versus Ish in the winner bracket. Sleepy versus Max in the wait. SB versus Ish winner bracket. Sleepy versus Max winner bracket. Max versus CPK loser bracket. 5up versus Cub Fan loser bracket. I have no idea, like, where Ish's gameplay ranks. For me, like, SB looked a little slow yesterday on the part that I saw, so I don't think he'd be winning. 5up is pretty cracked, so 5 could literally come up from loser bracket and take it. I haven't seen Max play. Don't know that. I haven't seen Cubfan play. I did see Cup beat like SB pretty convincingly, but that was in a training match, so. Guys, what kind of times are they finishing on? Like the matches in mid-offs? And they're filtered seed, right? As in, they're like MCSR seeds. Usually around 20-25 minutes. And they are filter seeds. That's like decent. Not like super impressive, which is not like me saying that they're trash, but like I could also imagine somebody just showing up to mid-offs and just having spent an entire week to get a super cracked, and then that's that. But 20-25 minute times are not necessarily that. SB finished his last match in under 20. Under 20 is good, and under 20 is very respectable. Panda, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Montgomery, you have a very serious question. Dude, if it is not a serious question, you're getting banned. Stakes are high. But ask away. Foxboy, welcome to the stream. Dude, I would so love to play mid-offs. So I just gotta put myself in a position to do it next year, right? Still working on the Dutch YouTube channel. It's on the back burner for now. It's not decommissioned, but I don't expect to post super quickly there. The thing, like, the main thing that causes that is me mostly working on UHC Generations right now. And UHC Generations, like, I could do it in Dutch, but then all the other generations are in English, so I think it doesn't work as well if you do it that way. Maybe I'll be invited to season 3 of Mid-Offs. So here's the thing, guys. As a creator, if you want to do something, like you want to be a part of something, and you really want to be a part of something, the thing you shouldn't do is go like, oh, I wish I could play that. And the thing you should do is make something else that becomes wildly popular, so it makes sense for you to be invited to the thing you really want to do. So if I really want to do Mid-Offs next year, I have like, or next season, which is probably a couple months, I have about a couple months to put myself in a position to be the guy. Which is like very much attainable. It's a matter of timing too. It could be season 4, season 5. I think mid-offs will be around for a little bit because it's a really fun concept. On top of the bowel ultrasound, I have a kidney stone. Oh, that's rough, dude. What a bad time. Get him now and again, but the timing is horrible. I hope it won't be too rough to pass. That's can't flip it and win. I'm sorry for you, dude. That's awful. I've never had a kidney stone, but it sounds so bad. The main thing you do for it is just drink heaps of water, right? Stampy Long, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Dude, that was a high jump, so wow. Even for jump boost, that felt high. Have I ever played Geometry Dash? 0 times. I know that's crazy. Not because I don't like it or I don't care, it just never happened. First, welcome in. Personally, I think there should be other enchantments for the Elytra, such as I honestly wouldn't know what you'd put on the Elytra besides bending it and breaking. Add an airbag so you don't take kinetic energy damage. Oh, you're down, dude. I get that. Speed enchantment? I don't know, man. Like, they're plenty fast. Aerodynamics 5? We should go way faster? No. I'm not here for it. Wind burst if you fly into a wall, you get launched back. I feel like every enchantment you would put on an Elytra would make Minecraft feel like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Like, all of a sudden it's insane movement. Just does not make sense. Is your hair still pink or do you go for blue again, Samuel? I think I've had it blonde for almost a year now. Diamond X, welcome to the stream. How you doing? He's bald. Dude, I don't know how, like, all these Balduni jokes still catch me off guard. It's kind of absurd if you think about it. But I do not see them coming. Paroka stream, thank you for the follow. I'm very curious, guys. If I booted up like a 116 instance right now, and I did a speedrun, what kind of time I would get? It definitely would be like above mid-offs times. I'm 100% sure because I don't know how to bow tie or like I don't know how to ninja brain bot. Which is, if you can do that, that adds like an instant 10 minutes to the run just locating the stronghold. I haven't watched much recently. What have you done since 7K? Yakumin? Teleporter system. Map art room. Finish some areas under the base. What else? Did a bit of a storage overhaul. Extended a lot of ice and snow around the mountain. And now we're doing the trees. So it's mostly mobility with the teleporters, the map room, some smaller quest hub stuff, like lots of smaller quest hub stuff. A lot of Elytra course work. Good call, wow. Even though I don't know how to like locate the stronghold with Ninja Brain bot, I think if I booted up 116 right now and I got a filtered seed, I probably beat the game in about 30 minutes. Big streams are custom? Yeah, I kept them simple though. Big trees are custom, smaller ones are made from saplings. So why are we covering trees with snow, Diamond X? Let me fly away and I'll show you. The reason is, if we don't, they just look super out of place. And the whole point of making the trees in the first place is making them not be out of place. The area that we're in right now is a swamp. You can still see the swamp trees here. And I've been working on a main base in this area for like 3.5 years now. So it's gotten kind of crazy over time. If I fly away, all the snow here is blocks I placed. So that entire mountain, the castle on top of it, everything that's happening under, and then all of this snow and ice is just stuff I added. I did want some trees on like the slopes of the mountain to just blend it a little bit more. And to do that, I grew a bunch of spruce trees, but we gotta put some snow in there on there, because if we don't, they super stand out. I'll show you the inside of the build really quickly and get some more snow layers on the way. There's a couple of ways to get in the base, but the main door is supposed to be this one. And then under here, I have all my farms located. So this area is like the industrial district. And then here in the cave, like under the walls, above the ceilings, under the floors, behind the walls, that's where you'll find all the farms. For right now, we gotta get out of here, because I need to get some more snow layers. Dark, your mic is a bit messed up. I have trouble hearing you like the last couple days. Is the swamp done? There's like a tiny area here. We're still gonna put some snow layers down. Have I thought about making a small village underneath the mountain? In time, I kind of want to build a city there. But it's not super high on the priority list. Yo, Stam, welcome in. North, RL, and Shy Guy, welcome in as well. Only broke up the hole. Wow, that was fine. That was fine. I caught the sentiment before the message got removed. Okay, we already have those. Okay, guys, let me get some more snow layers. We're gonna need a couple. Quick time for me to drink some water and you guys to ask a question if you have it. Connor, I need to remove all the swamp trees, then replace them with no swamp trees. Nah, I like the swamp trees. I'm gonna keep them. What I will do though is I'll probably like put a couple spruce trees in between the swamp trees to make a little bit of a transition there. AR, welcome to the stream. Aurangazep Alif, is that like close to how I would pronounce your name? That's like I way out of left field guess there. But I gave it a try. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Pretty close. Dude, I'll take that as a win. Redstone head, Samuel. Yeah, it was self-fulfilling prophecy all the way. Oh, my mouse is way off. Never mind. Okay, let's go. Have I shown Clown the omelet fan art? Dude, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Let's start with these trees over here. We do need a little bit of a transition between the spruce and the... Let's actually start up here and we'll work our way down. We need a little bit of a transition between the spruce trees and then the swamp trees. Because it is kind of a hard barrier right now. What are we doing today? Kagane no Senshi? We're working towards 8,000 days, so I gotta finish up like the open ends, the loose ends. And the main one right now is I want to finish these trees on the outside of the mountain. It's kind of a tradition that we work on those right before the 1,000 days somehow. Cypherlone, welcome in, good evening. And Kans, welcome in as well. College has taken over your life? Yeah, that happens, dude. I hope you're having a good time in college, though. To be honest, college should take over your life. That's kind of the point. I almost missed a snow layer, like, or a layer in the middle of the tree. Would have looked super weird. Anybody want to take a guess how many snow layers we've placed in total? So some spots we have double snow layers, like right here to spawn proof, but then on the trees I'm just doing one. Seems you'd reach 8,000 days by Wednesday. I'm actually gonna get there on Thursday. Thursday, Saturday. Thursday and Friday we'll do design streams. Doesn't really matter well. And then Saturday we'll do the 8,000 day stream. And of course, as is tradition, it will be a longer one. I'll figure out like a good list of things to do for the final couple hours. $10,000 snow layers. What day is the 8,000, Mr. Lanzoni? Next week, Saturday. Could you repeat that, Wow? Oh yeah, guys. Wow's asking if my stats are like from before I changed my username, and yes, they are. I carried the stats over, so like everything Looney did and everything Looney and C did is in the same stat file. But then villagers and everything didn't get carried over. The stats are fine. Dude, imagine SV wins mid-offs. I didn't really, honestly, like, I might have given him a good chance. And then yesterday I saw him and I was like, the gameplay just looked slow. Maybe he was just multitasking and not focused because it was still warm-up rounds. To be fair, like, as he was doing that, he just head first ran into 3 wither skeletons and died. It did not look great. But that's not the part I criticized because he was just reading chat. It's just like the overall play. I'll rewatch the match. I'm curious. 24,000 snow layers? 14,000 layers? You guys are way off. Glenn, welcome in. Panda, will I follow the Dutch creator SMP? I'll check in on a little bit, but I usually tend to sort of miss these things just because I'm locked in working when I'm at my desk. $120,000? 9 million is an insane guess. 100K? Let me check the stats. $312,770. Beautiful. Full share hydration check. Oh, I got it covered. $1.37 mined? 37 million mined? Yeah, that's because all the snow blocks needed to be made there too. Yeah, that's a high number. Like, probably snow layers is one of the most goofy sets in my world. Why so few viewers? Whereas you have the most beautiful hardcore worlds? I think a lot of that is just down to over the past 2 years not having YouTube as my #1 priority and making content as my #1 priority. It's slowly getting back there. I was just like, IRL stuff had the priority. Was settling with my girlfriend. We had some things to work through, which were super worth taking the time for. And now everything is getting more chill. So I'm spending more time playing Minecraft and I'm spending more time in the gym. Both of which are good. My time will come though. Don't worry about it. I think realistically, if the question is like, how come your viewer numbers went down, is that all things considered, given like the sometimes I wouldn't be streaming for a little while, sometimes I wouldn't have internet, sometimes my streams would be a bit repetitive because we're not getting through the progress super fast, and I think if you add that up, at a certain point, it's a better option to watch somebody else, which is completely valid. So to change that the other way around, you gotta change the quality and quantity of the streams. That's literally what it is. But we'll get there, I've been working on some really, really, really cool stuff for next year. So the results will come. Little details are helping bring the world together. That's so key. Sometimes all you gotta do is like put snow layers on trees for a couple days and it will go a long way. Scando, welcome in. I don't know if you were invited, but I feel like you would say no if you would, because you don't want non-Dutch viewers to not understand the language and content you're putting out. The hardcore SMP, the creator SMP in the Netherlands. I wasn't invited, but I would love to play. I just don't think I would do it on this channel. But I think the concept in itself is really cool. The roster is really cool. People are hard to entertain on live streams. I mean, not necessarily my experience. I've had a great time live streaming, like ever since I started doing it. It's never not been fun. Honestly, I think like the main things to make a difference over time is just like the momentum of the world, like how much progress you're making, how much is changing, the quality of the world, which is something that very slowly accumulates over time, and then just overall popularity, which is the thing that comes from being more visible in more spaces. All of those things are like you have a lot of control over it. Like not necessarily control, a lot of influence on all of that. So mostly it's just a decision, right? And for like, it's a decision that takes a lot of hours over the course of a lot of weeks. So you got to make that decision when you're in a position to follow up on it and just do it right. Guys, one sec. Let me ditch my my hoodie. It's a slow process. Low-key stuck. Okay, there we go. Honestly, the planting of the trees is a way faster process than the snow layers. Which makes a little sense, I realize now. How about mixing some pale oak leaves in? I think I'll try in a bit. Mostly for the bigger trees, to just make them a little bit less green. That's like a finishing touch. Derek Cat, welcome in. Guys, we have an exciting moment in today's stream. Yesterday, I beat Parkour Spiral in under 600 seconds for the 5th time in a row. And that's the first time I've been able to get my streak to 5. We've been doing this for a while, and like not too long ago, sub 600 runs were rare, but now I got 5 in a row. So we're actually doing really good. Because of that, from this point forward, we're gonna bring the time to shoot for down by 10 seconds every time I run the map. So that means that today, to keep the streak alive, I gotta get a sub 590. And then if I do that, on Thursday, I'm gonna need to get a sub 580. Initially, we were gonna go like every 5 times I make it, we bring it down. But I realized it's probably better to bring it down faster and then like reset to 600 every time I don't make a run. Because it will push me to try harder on the parkour, and that will accelerate the improvement. You're done. I really, really hope that too. I hope that once you're out, you get to recover and just be home. Honestly, I feel like when I'm gonna go into speedrunning eventually, which, like, it's definitely a thing I want to learn at some point. It's one of the coolest things in the Minecraft space, I would say. I feel like all that parkour spiral practice is gonna come in so clutch. Because, like, my mouse movement has improved a absolute ton over the last few months. And in the end, like, if you distill playing the game down to its easy, like, its most elementary skills, having the ability to move your mouse effectively is like a really big one that you wouldn't even consider. Because that's the foundational skill for just about all the other foundational skills. Eric, welcome in. Hey, Looney, please don't shout out to my... What is this? Don't shout out to Ruben, who's also watching? Okay, that was not a shout out. Infinity Dude, thank you for another $5 dono. Imagine if one day Looney starts a stream, but trolls us just AFKing the entire time. I imagine that would not be the best stream ever. You know what? Let's put Ruben in the book. His opponent's name. We'll put Glenn in there as well. And then this troll potato goes in the book as well. Dude, good morning. Welcome in. I'm guessing that the reverse psychology on that request completely worked. I'm hoping. If it was a serious request, then Ruben is going to be unbearable all day. Hard Dog Live. Assassin, welcome in. We plan to make a 10K Days movie? Yeah, but before we get there, you're going to get some other movies that are going to be way, way sicker than the 10K Day movie. Because 10K Days is going to be a special movie, but there's going to be one before that. Where it's like, oh. It's like that. PvP, welcome to the stream. Crochet Clarinet says, will you guys post a video of the live Naked and Afraid? I may have finals when you have it. Yeah, I think there's a decent chance. Like, I don't fully know, because it will be a little bit different than a normal Naked and Afraid. I also think that there's going to be an insane amount of people in like small places, so it could make for really good live content, but for terrible edited content, just because of, like, I don't know, 15 microphones on top of each other. And then the thing with Naked and Afraid is, like, it relies on the I could try, if I'm, like, doing well in the series and I'm actually, like, just goated as a creator, I could try. We're doing it over 3 days with days in between. And I could try to upload the videos on the days in between. That'd be insane, though. If I do that, I'd be, like, so goated as a creator. I'll consider it, though, doing that. It'd be absurd, but Like, post the live stream. Yeah, the live streams will be up on my channel after. Boat run! I can do this. That was a really good start. Grab a fork, boat race. What do you need a fork for? I tried to find a new line there. It totally didn't work. I think the idea was right, though. I gotta practice that. Oh my god, what a corner that was. Dude, except for that shortcut, this was a perfect run so far. Easy. No particles. Dude, that is my boat. Okay, we out of here. What a run! That was good, right? Let's make it back. There's so many boats there now. Probably get stuck on a tree. I mean, could happen to the best of us. Damon Gurr, welcome to the stream. I definitely got your name right. There's no doubt. Hey, Sean. Looney, happy you made it, but sad that there's no very serious answer to your very serious question. What's your serious question? I didn't read it the first time. Quick sip of water. Infinity, sleep well. Thank you for dropping by. Let's continue here. World never fails to impress. When we watch regularly, we take it for granted. Your very serious question is, who's your favorite chatter? Ooh. Yeah, so the first person I actually did think of was Lance. I mean, I don't have favorites. You guys are all my favorite. Stream Streak 333 pretty pog? Dude, no, that is wildly pog. Thank you for 3 pounds and 33 pence. I didn't even see that. That's a remarkable number. We're gonna make that red. Mighty Swag goes in the book. When's the next UHCG video coming out? Couple weeks, swag. So I think the gap between episode 3 and 4 is going to be my biggest one in the series, because over the last 2 episodes, 2 and 3, I sort of came in clutch with a all-night session to and like literally all-night session until very, very early to finish up the videos. And for episode 4, I want to take my let my editor take a bit more of that bulk load of the finishing up, so that I can pre-work for episode 5 while episode 4 is being finished up. So that will create a little bit of a slowdown on this one, but I think over time it will result in the entire series being uploaded quicker. So I think like 3 weeks from right now, but we're already in production for it. Lily, was my question serious enough, or will I be kicked? It was serious enough. You survived. You continue to the next round. GG's. X-Farmers, I just learned what POG means. Dude, you're getting educated in ways of the culture. Rip. That's pretty poggers. Adequate reply. Bearcat decorating the mountain? Yeah, I want to finish up here. It's time for this area to just be completed. When will Naked and Afraid Live be? So keep an eye out. I'll announce it on November 18, I think. So me and Bobcats, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Ifka Cuber also, how fast did time pass? I remember you losing the old world like it's yesterday. Dude, that's over 3.5 years ago. Time does move fast though. Have you seen the new world at all? Is the date set for Naked and Afraid Live? Yeah. The date has been set for a minute. But I haven't announced it yet because it's not public knowledge. It's in the beginning of December though. I did say that. Okay, that was weird. Very much so, wow. That will be interesting to mod. I'll give you guys like specific instructions. Basically, it will just be mayhem. Watch the 5,000 day update. After that, I haven't seen a thing. Then I got a cool thing to show you. Let me do this tree and then we'll very, very quickly. You know what? If you hang around until it's nighttime, I'll show you 2 cool things. For one of them, it needs to be nighttime. So it just hits way harder. How do you deal with phantoms annoying you when you don't sleep, Puppington? Smite 5. that's the only way. Yesterday we checked my phantom kill stat, and when we opened the stats, it was on exactly 16,000. So we're a little bit over now. Terrible movement. Somehow it still worked. All right, not planning on leaving anytime soon. Nice. We'll do a couple of trees before nighttime. Phantoms have already caused him a calamity on 777. We do not need to remind him of that. Cypherlone, what's that? I feel like I forgot about that. Maybe I blocked it out. It's not even that long ago, so I feel like I should remember, but... Oh, dude, that's the end of a sky block. No! Yeah, that was a calamity, you're so right. Matt, you really like my Naked and Afraid journey? Yo, I love to hear that. We're doing Naked and Afraid live in early December, so keep an eye out for that. I'll announce the event and the player roster in a little over a week. I think it's Tuesday a week from now. Oh, that happened too in these 1,000 days. We skyblocked and lost it. I'm out of layers. Let's get more. Second Naked and lost the skyblock. Did I pop a totem? No, I didn't have a totem. So I clutched up by throwing a pearl down, or the hardcore world would have ended, which is kind of crazy. Oh, the death by the Enderman, Matt. It was crazy. The dumbest thing, like, that's one of those things that will only happen to you once, where you look at an Enderman through a player's head. I just didn't know that was a thing. It was the only moment in the series where I lost focus a little bit. And I immediately died. How many times he slept? Yeah, it's like 6 or so. 6 or 7. If I was focused, I would have survived. Like, if I realized the Enderman had looked at me, because I would have just blocked up. I could have also pro clutched on the side of a pillar. Like, there were options. Exhortation, do I know what Donut SMP is? Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's these moments in time where I like will tune into Dr. Donut streams for a couple days, and then I'll forget about it again. It's like I'll watch it for 2 or 3 days. 6, 7. Looney, I have a question that I had for a little while. Does a Revolution represent your role in UHCG? No, Revolution and UHCG are completely disconnected. Everyone got trauma from Enderman after that death. I wasn't around there to see like how people reacted after. I just heard everybody react and then I died. But then after, their audio cut out for me, so I have no idea. But it, like, Endermen are crazy. They kill you so fast too. You have the highest rated base ever on the SMP? That's awesome, dude. Can I find a video on that? I'd love to take a peek. Does something like Looneyville exist in this world as well, or was that left in the old world? In a way, there is map art in this world, a map art build. Like Looneyville was a map art build. Looney, I just realized, why is there no 7K Days movie, Slap? There is a 7K Days movie, it's just a really short one. I switched to sort of a update format rather than a movie format, because the movies weren't like... I couldn't get them to make sense, work-wise and reward-wise. It was just too much work for what came out of it. So I figured I was going to stream more reliable, not take breaks to edit, and rather than make a full movie, make an update video, and then when I have a whole project completed, like the whole Nether Hub, for example, I'll put that in a movie. Let me save that wow. Your base, yes, it's on TikTok. What do I look for? Exhortation. Exhortation. It's Crowbar's ring. Ah, got it. Really hard base because bases don't last long on the server. Fair. Crowbar's ring is different than the interdimensional bridge, right? Favorite thing I've made in my world so far? Swag? Definitely the main base. Do I still not use coordinates? After like 5,500 days, I started using coordinates for portal linking, but I still don't use it to like travel around and find my way. So I know where everything is because it's the only way that I can make sense of my world. It's almost nighttime, so we're almost going on that little tour. Guys, if you haven't really seen me like move around my world, hold up for 2 minutes and I'll show you 2 or 3 really cool things. At least one of those, you've never seen anything like it, and I think probably 2. Oh my god, this movement, you've probably seen a lot like that. And it's not the kind of movement where you go like, wow, that looks good. That was awful. Help 678. Shavkat, welcome in. It's different. I was building the bridge for the last few weeks, but I got raided before I could complete it. I imagine the bridge is like a big project. I'll check out Crowbar's ring. Crowbar is a sick builder. Any way to watch face reveal streams, or is it gone? I have them on my PC. I think I'll just drop them on the VODs channel. Okay, guys, nighttime. Let's go on that little tour. Okay, the update on what we've done since the last 1,000 days is I finished like a bunch of areas under here. Red and orange and yellow are now decorated. We have some pathways here. We have more flowers on the roof. That's not what I want to show you guys though. If we go in here, Matt, yeah, this is my main thing. I have a hardcore world, and I had a hardcore world before because I really like building. I just love making things in Minecraft. And then this, guys, is the nether. This here's the lower nether. Then I broke open the roof. And on top of the roof, we have what I call Asheville, the nether mountains. And then if we go here, This portal is busted, as in it will send us to the wrong place. But it gives us an interesting sneak peek on what we're going to see after. This portal is not busted. This one we can activate. Now we just gotta wait for it to turn off again. This, guys, this is the canonical way how I left my world to go to UHC Generations, but also how other creators join my world. And that has happened, and it will happen more in the future. So technically, not a single-player world anymore, although I'm the only one that really has built anything. And that's portal off again. Let's get out of here. Those day counts are real-life days? No, they're Minecraft days. I don't sleep in the world, though, so every one of those is like 20 minutes. What is crazy? Thank you, dude. Jakub, have I seen the Pixar movie Elio? I've not seen it. I love Pixar, though. Jojo, thank you for the follow a couple minutes ago. And then this, guys, this is my storage. And this is a little bit like Mooneyville. It's a city that I call the Stacks. It's based on Ready Player One. But primarily, it's map art. Because this is what it looks like on the map. And the reason it looks like that is that we're also at the end portal. Where I've done nothing in the entire dimension. Reason being, I believe 122 is the end update. Those are some of the cool things that we did recently. Another cool one is I made a really sick teleporter system that can send me all over my world. We'll go to the starter house teleporter, I think. Do we? Let's teleport to the starter house. Thorn available, welcome in. If Ifka hopping platform to YouTube. Welcome back. Let's go in here. So the way this teleporter system works, guys, is it sends items into the nether that create a binary code, which gets encoded, decoded, and then under those nether mountains that I just showed you, there's a bunch of instant wires that connect up to different parts of my base. And this one apparently is not working, which is very confusing. Hold up. Oh wait, this is the one that I had to troubleshoot. Which one do we get to then? Let's try the one at Starter House. We'll see if that works. 122 is a terracotta update. It is not. Wait, let me put this on the quest hub because I need to do this before we get to day 8000. Troubleshooting is not hard. Some of the things broke between the versions, 121.8 and 121.9. Let's put that there. I think those are the main updates since the last 1000 days. Where can you find the land art? Ivka, did you see the... actually, let me show you in the storage room, or in the map room. It's right around the corner. Map room is also new. Fishy, welcome in. So this is the main base. This is where we are at right now, map room. And then here we have the main storage. That's what it looks like on the map. And then world portal is over there. So main base, world portal, storage. What's supposed to be the orange outline? It's a placeholder for a road. Do you record all your gameplay for future YouTube videos? Or just go back in streams? I usually have a raw recording running off the stream. So I'll go to that one. It's essentially the same footage because I'm streaming, but... it doesn't have the music on it and stuff. It's crazy being map. How much did you flow for all that? I think it's about 7,000 blocks across in every direction. Something like that. Not quite sure. Guys, you want to try if I can keep the parkour spiral streak going? I've been doing this thing where I'm running a parkour map called Parkour Spiral by Hilke Maps. It's a bit of a vintage one, but I think it's really cool. It's that classic map you will always see with a Reddit video. some Am I the Asshole story or something. And I've been trying to get it under 600 seconds consistently. Yesterday, for the first time ever, I completed a streak of 5 runs under 600 seconds. So today we're going to take it down to a 590, getting it under 590. And then if we complete it, next stream Thursday, we'll have to do it under 580. Build Parkour Spiral in my world. Pullawumba. I don't really want to because it will take like a lot of building time from my world away. Just on account of me doing the parkour runs in the world. Let's see if we can complete it, guys. Parkour Spiral. I'll change my stream titles real quick. Give me a sec. I'll just lock in. Wow. I'll focus on the parkour. Because we need to be serious now. I need to, like, get it under 590. Which means I need a good run. Quick sip of water, guys. Let's do this. MTZ, welcome to the stream. No resets, no second chances. 1 run. First try. I think I know the answer because you don't do things halfway. Is the storage automatic? Yeah, it's got bulk loaders. And then it has a lot of overflow for like just 2 double chest items. And then it has overflow for multi-items sorted by copper golems. I was not locked in before I started that, but somehow the first jump worked. Let's get a good run in. I slipped off there, but salvaged it, which is pretty good. The slip takes a lot of time. The salvage barely any. Invited to parkour sim? I didn't know FO before he started that. I missed that first bamboo try by a long distance. That was weird. Good recovery though. I already lost a little bit of time, so I feel like I actually got to lock in. Okay, decent start. Astrolidio, welcome in. Dude, that was such a sketchy jump. I can't believe that worked. Wow. Low-key feel like I should have fallen there. That was so inaccurate. Sort of spazzed it around the corner somehow. I'm feeling the nerves because of the 590, and that's actually really good. I need that for long-term progression. Okay, I lost like 20 seconds already. I'm not doing super great. Oh my god. Dude, I thought I so had that. Guys, I'm throwing. I think I can still do it, but I gotta be like perfect from here on out. How did I feel that gem? I sort of short-circuited mentally. Like, everything was cross-wired. I couldn't figure out what to do. Okay, I believe in myself. I can lock in and I can clutch it up. That was solid. I think, guys, with a strong finish, it's doable. I think I'm doing it. Oh my god, dude! Holy 575? Oh my god, guys, I clutched that up so hard. Jeez, that last part was good. That last part was very, very good. Oh my god. This is why we need to like bring the times down. Because I had to force myself so hard to lock in there to sort of bring it back. And I want to unlock that skill going forward for events and stuff. I just want to be able to lock in and just be good and not stress out, not overly think about movement. Just go like lock in, empty your mind, jump. Hydration check, you must be thirsty. Dude, I am thirsty. Let's go back on the hardcore world first. Oh my god. Whew. Dex learned a new word and just said pog. Love it. That was a good run. That was a good run. Guys, I'm very curious if that was as intense to watch as it was to play, because I was in the zone there. The beginning was so bad on that run. It's like so bad. I don't even remember what I messed up. The bamboo jump first time was a miss. And then after that, I think I missed the ice twice. Oh, dude, yes! I missed the ice twice, and I got sort of entangled there in that inventory jam. That was crazy. I like, guys, I reacted to it in the moment, but what literally happened is I was standing there, and I couldn't, like, remember which combination of keys I had to press. I was literally like, which one do I let go of? And then I let go of the wrong one. It's just muscle memory abandoned me there. Does this mean Thursday's target is 570? No, Thursday's target is 580. I gotta get a sub 580 first. Dude, thank you for the $20 donut. Looney, can you work on your shipbuilding skills? I know where this is going. I'm gonna need your help building some of my new harbor build. Thanks. Oh my god, dude. You're gonna have to pay up. I ain't building no ships. 122 is the end update. You guys can like back out of that anytime you want to, but I'm winning the bet. It's a good message. Montgomery, a good serious question and a good meme in one night and doing well. Dude, I didn't see the meme. What was it? Wow, do it. Put it in stream comms. I'll take a look. Montgomery is a known meme wizard, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Usually doesn't disappoint. Literally, guys, all these parkour spiral runs. It's in stream comms. Let me check. Okay, that is a good meme. Guys, you can probably find it in Looneyville if you're curious. What I was gonna say, like all these parkour spiral runs that we do, this is the thing that's gonna make me do decently well next time I get to play an event. And it's not just about the movement, but like literally the having to lock in under pressure. I feel like that's a skill you only develop by just doing it repeatedly. Which is also why we had to bring that bar for like the sub 600 runs down. I feel like the mechanic we have now is pretty good. Get sub 600. If I do get sub 600, get sub 590. If I do get it, get sub 580. And if we don't have it, we reset to 600. What the reset does is it means that we actually get to build up a streak. Because if we have a streak, there's something to lose. If we just go like, I'm going to try to get sub 570 every time, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, there's nothing to lose. Right now I had a streak of 5, so I really wanted to make it. And then by gradually pushing it forward, you get runs like today where you're like, I don't want to lose it even though I messed up this bad. Let me get myself back together and like lock in, do well. That's the kind of thing you're gonna have to do in events all the time. Because if you're playing events, you're gonna make mistakes. Like that, it's a given. You're not gonna be flawless. No matter how hard you train or how bad you want it. Like I saw when Pengy, AMC, Sandwich Lord, and I don't remember who the fourth player on that team was. Won at like MCC Rivals, Twitch Rivals, MCC in TwitchCon Rotterdam. Sandwich is incredible on parkour. He had to clutch it up on parkour to get them to the finals. And he did it, but he was playing like... He failed a bunch of jumps. Like a bunch of jumps before he sort of locked in, got himself together, and then finished the course. But like the failing jumps is going to happen because the pressure, you're not going to be ready for it. Especially not if you haven't been in that situation often. So sort of replicating that scenario on stream with the parkour spiral runs, I think long term is going to help a lot. And the two mechanics work. One, you build up the streak by starting with a higher goal, and then so you have something to lose, and then two, you increase the pressure day by day. Lots of approval, we got him, guys. Guys, this looks so much better with the snow on the trees. It makes like all the difference. We're still gonna need a few more to sort of bridge gaps, but you guys want to try those pale oak logs? Pale oak leaves, sorry. To a spiral where the mods are hunting you? They wouldn't keep up though. We need to do more trees on this side first. Also, I need to fix my elytra. It's getting crazy. Take Mickey on board as a moderator and then have the mods chase me. I mean, that's just an instant lose. It doesn't work either way. Like, if nobody keeps up, it's no fun. If it's an instant lose, it's also no fun. Smart Mining, welcome in. What's up, man? Can you come and try the server that I've been working on for 30 months? I need a guy to stream it. I'm sorry, dude. My schedule is packed. Let's go over here. See a couple layers missing still. Mickey, I heard my name. It was literally about you being faster in parkour spiral than me. Nothing new. Move along, nothing to see here. I think this side is done. It just works. Yeah, we definitely do have to bridge and build a couple on the edge though. It looks really weird that they like on the mountain, all on the mountain, but then nowhere here. So let's address that. But first, I need to fix my elytra. Udo is Looney continuing sub 550 streak. I had a 575 trying to beat 590 today. But it was a terrible, terrible, terrible first part of the run. So I really clutched it up. If we like have a streak like that we run all the way down to sub 550, I'd be amazed. Fancy, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Guys, potentially we could bring it that far down because I've had runs where I did a 525 on stream. That's my PB currently, which is like, that's fast for me. Fairy Flora, yo, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. What were you guys up to? Let me fix this shovel as well while we're here. Kimmy, welcome in as well. And Fairy, welcome in. I'll show you guys what we're up to here in a minute. I don't need cookies right now. Yo, guys, I just remembered there was a time where I would do this. And these cookies were my bone meal farm. Crazy tech. Very random. Today I was working on the end bridge out to the Enderman farm. Go halfway, just had to take a break. Are you like, is it early-ish in the world? And are you working above the void? Because that's like such a scary thing. For me, we're working on sort of, didn't even know you could bone meal cookies. Low-key, if your villagers are like discounted, it's a pretty good strat because you get a lot of bone meal from cookies. And a lot of cookies per emerald. So we're actually working on my base right now, or kind of around the base. I'm creeping up on 8,000 days. We're on 7,968 now. And we're sort of blending the terrain in a little bit better. So this area that we're in is a swamp. It doesn't look like one anymore. It's sort of the plan. And the snowy mountain stood out a little bit. We made that around the witch farms. And to just blend it a little bit better, I've been adding these trees, which need snow layers and more trees. So that's sort of the plan for today. Spruce logs, spruce saplings, and then let me get my hold bar sorted. I think that will work. I feel like I'm missing something in the hold bar, but whatever. Any plans for 8K days? Fireworks celebration. And then in between 8 and 9,000, that's when things are gonna be peak. Wouldn't say it's early, just don't have a ton of time to play. Building at Y0, just being over the void is scary. The only reason I asked if it was early was because of the Enderman farm. Usually use them a lot in the early days. Somehow I retired to like using the villagers for XP pretty early on. And nowadays, I think the way to go is silverfish farms. Because they give crazy XP. He's coming in from very far. It's a bad plan. Oh, that Phantom just blasted away. He didn't even care. Yeah, he lost the plot. I was using new Silverfish XP farm, kept breaking, so swapped to the Enderman farm. What's the break there? Did the Silverfish, like, escape? They're kind of unhinged, I gotta say. Oh! Wait, Fairy, let me guess. Were you using it with LAs, and the LAs would die? Because I initially had the same problem. The solution to it is turning the campfire off before you leave. Because the way that it survives, if it's with LAs, is the LAs have insane regen, so they can't really die. But if you're out of the chunks, then the LAs don't have their regen on, and they might still take damage. So that's a way that the LAs could die. Yeah. This is the problem. I had the same thing. They're really convenient, but you gotta turn the campfire off, because otherwise it's a hard knock life. The first time it happened, I was so confused. I was like, wait, these guys are... They should be immortal? Please be immortal? Please don't die on me. It just didn't work. And I asked so nicely. It's a confusing situation. Got tired of forgetting and needing to fix it. Okay, that's actually valid. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Dude, that was so smooth. AJ and Nina, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Hello? That should not be the rough spot to grow a tree. course, welcome in. I'm so sorry for not saying hi already. Anyway, gotta do IRL stuff. Of course, Harry, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Have a great stream. I had to show your world off to my friends. Been a long time watcher. Yo, thank you. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for dropping everybody off. Let's build a random spruce tree here. I don't have a suitable weapon. As in, I do, but I don't want to use it. Oh my god, Nina, are you still freaking out about the keyboard? This is absurd. You did this yesterday. That was never gonna work. This is very impractical to not have a sword in my health bar. There's just one problem. I'm stubborn as hell. AJ's probably not a huge fan of me playing without a sword. You have it on me? Yeah, it's in my inventory. Guys, he said it's not too bad. I'm slowly conditioning him into not freaking out over everything. Rovka said I'd toggle campfire off with a water bucket dispenser. Dude, that's actually smart. What in the... Oh my god, those phantom scare. Where did this guy come from? Wait, what is he holding? Netherrack? How long has he been here? Bro, that is so confusing. I really shouldn't play without a sword. As much as I like my maze, it's just not very practical. Let's build one up here. Oh, he's coming in hot. Dude, that approach was wild. He's gonna be a protector of the mountain. I'm just genuinely curious where he came from. Like, it can't have been a pig because it's a zombie. Bro, touch the grass? We've not done that in a minute, Udu. Thank you for the 2. Grass percent. That was actually, that was smooth. And let's put cores in there. Oh, no. Surprise cores. Name him Sebastian. Sebastian's really cute. Let's put one tree up here. Why didn't I place sapling on the grass there? Because it wouldn't have grown due to blocks around it. Okay, I think this side is good now, guys. We're gonna have to like put snow layers on those couple trees around the outside, but I feel like this generally works. Let's put one here as well. JDM Dragon, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I'm just scanning for that Phantom. I was gonna say, he must be hot on my tail, dude. He probably had so much momentum that he just kept following anyway. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Last time I see the grass percent, you popped a totem. That was crazy. I remember which one. Guys, I think this is literally the key to making it look right, is putting some of these spruce trees in like the swamp area. That's the only way that it really blends. It's gonna look better as soon as there's snow on there. I'm literally just scanning right now for like little spots where I feel like it's a little off. Jacob, dude, I'm so sorry I missed your message earlier. First stream, how you doing? I'm having a good week, honestly. I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited for next week. Next week, Saturday, we actually get to like 8,000 days. I'll cook up a banger thumbnail for it. Purple Monkey, how many totems have I popped? 8 in total. All 8 of those are fall damage, and 4 of those 8 are just me going into the end and popping one of the on the obsidian platform on the other side. I would play totemless if it wasn't for me being like an absolute idiot with my elytra and reading chat while doing this. So I just don't want to risk losing all the stuff that I worked on so hard due to just falling on the floor a little hard. And then entrance, that was like the worst thing. That was so dumb. Dude, this does so much for the blending. Really, really crazy. I think we just need some trees over here as well. Just a bunch. Posture and hydration check. Dude, I actually need to get water. And I should have done it like... guys, I didn't have water when I started the parkour. I should get water. I'll be right back in just a minute. Here's a quick video on how this world got started. See you guys in a little over 60 seconds. Be right back. Yo, guys, welcome back. Should change the swamp trees to spruce? No, I disagree. You know what I like about it? I like that you can still see that it's a swamp biome. And changing all the trees is just an absurd amount of work. That's not really going to translate to the amount of time that you put into it. I'm pretty sure I've once grown a giant spruce which was much taller than build limit. Just planted it on another giant spruce. That's a strat. I don't think I want a ton of trees there. Fishmonger, yo, good to see you. Hope you've been well. I'm doing great. I'm enjoying the crafting and mining, and I'm slowly but surely getting in the best shape of my life. And it feels really, really nice. It's actually not even that slowly. Like I've been working out for half a year now, and it's just been clicking. Did they change fall damage calculation when going through the end portal? Oh my god. They might have. AJ, could you maybe test this for me? Is that an option? Because I just realized something. Since 1:21:10, I don't have any momentum when I make it to the end. Because I go through the portal, hit the floor. Before it activates. Is that just my world being slow somehow? Sabi, yo, thank you for the 2 months. Guys, I'm back for a few minutes again, so hi. You gotta make those few minutes count. Welcome in. And then let's put in Hoffs as a bonus name. And Lucas Frost, welcome in as well. Gravestone's Corner, good to see you. The water is no longer needed? That is so strange. What a random change. Yeah, I'm not going to change my setup. Mine is now cross version safe. Fishmonger, will these be covered with snow as well? Yeah, for sure. We have to, otherwise it just doesn't work. Jonas and Willie, welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing good. What is my weekend plans, Nessie? I'm gonna be chilling with my girlfriend tomorrow, not doing much. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, which is my weekend, I'm gonna be going so hard on UHCG. I'm gonna try and get the majority of episode 4 worked out, because I want to finish the recording part of it next week. I designed some super cool stuff for it. When am I getting married? We don't have plans for it. It's the kind of thing where, like, I only want to do it once. So, I feel like, just make sure that everything is, like, stable and great before you even consider it. It's not a thing to check off a list for me anyway. As in, if we don't get married, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure we will eventually. It's just whenever it feels like a good time to celebrate it. I think that's the consideration. Snazzy dude, thank you for the 100 bits again. And Sabi, thank you for the 400 Florian as well. Did you guys coordinate the timing on that? Snazzy said, you're doing so well, making great content for us. Thank you. So excited for next weekend's video. It's not going to be out next weekend. It's going to take, I think, another 3 weeks from now. But it will be kind of a banger. I think we're getting to the sort of second act of my UHC generation story. And Zabi said, Looney, what have I missed in the last week? Lots of snow and ice and trees. That's really it. We're going to put Willie in the book. Zabi was already in. We're going to put Gravestone's Corner in. And we're going to put Snessy in. And we're going to put Gag the Friend in. Gak, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. And boat races. And just overall parkour success, because I haven't, like, watched a run in the last 6. How long have me and my girlfriend been together? I think is it almost 2 or almost 3 years? I think it's almost 3 years. I don't know. I'm terrible with dates. I was gonna say almost 2, but I'm pretty sure it's almost 3 years. It's also because, like, these years have been some of the most, like, intense years that I've had, in terms of things happening. So it's more of a period. It sort of just blurs together. My partner is terrible with dates too. Yeah, it's just a random thing. Like, some people remember everything and some people remember nothing. It does not correlate with how much you care. Like, oh my god, terrible timing on that hit. Build a couple here. Dex, am I ever gonna let you guys in on what happened in those years? Yeah, 100%. I think it's a story very worth sharing. But I think both now is not the time, and it's also not entirely my story to share, so I'll tell you when it's time. It's just what it all boils down to is really simple to summarize. Sometimes things in life are great, and sometimes they're really quite shitty. And if they're really quite shitty, I think the art is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other and just keep moving forward. And it doesn't matter if you're taking big strides or tiny slides or steps. Just keep moving. And if you manage that, eventually the crappy times will become less crappy from all the small steps that you took along the way. So it was just like it was just moving through adversity, which is fine. Absolutely fine. But not fun. And I think that's the most important thing to mention about it. Sarah said love him just the same and make sure to remind him of the important ones. That's a good dynamic. There's a lot of things where, like, sort of my girlfriend has everything in check and I don't. And then there's other things where I sort of navigate that a lot easier than she does. I think if you can help each other with those and, like, not assign blame when something goes differently than you would have done it yourself, you have a really good foundation together, because you can do more together than you can do by yourself. Guys, a wild me Nimba joined the chat. It's Nate. Thank you for the follow, dude. I think this side is almost done. Python, welcome in. Okay, I think one right here. It wants to grow. There we go. And then one right here, maybe two. Okay, guys, that works. We're really like late stage tree planting now. I don't think we need many more. Let's put a couple here to bridge that gap. So I've learned that fighting the Ender Dragon in Java is terrifying. How so? skill issue, to be honest. I literally didn't know what it was fighting there. Took me a while to lock him down. Terrible hold, Bart. This is literally everything I need, though. Oh god, not this. I'm gonna get more snow layers, guys, because I don't want to have my trees burned down. I really need to set up a lightning rod somewhere. Bug camouflage, literally. Who's having trouble killing the Ender Dragon in 2025? These are some real roasts. Spell it though. Spell it. Never mind, I have snow layers. What I'm gonna do is fix a lightning rod. Put the rods in the air above the trees. Doesn't that take the lightning? Should not just put it like somewhere on the floor or whatever. Siddharth, welcome in. I think I probably have copper here. With so many tricks and methods these days, even my 96-year-old grandma can kill the Ender Dragon. She's 70% blind, by the way. Wow. Mob heads, not doing that anymore. Fishmonger. It doesn't work with my Ocean Monument because I've decommissioned it as a Guardian farm. Crochet Clarinet, you can kill it with cheats. Winning. That counts. Guys, what's the range of a lightning rod? How many, AJ? 128 blocks. Oh my god, we need to wax the lightning rods as well. True. There is a lightning rod somewhere in the base, I think. Just not in the surrounding swamp. We need to fix that. They unwax when lightning strikes. That's actually valid. And honestly, they might be better unwaxed in the swamp. I think I gotta wax that one I placed here, though. I think I'll just place it here. I just placed that and then flew into it. That was beautiful. Lewis, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Place them in the air above, make clouds. I'll just place them on the ground and it'll be fine. The trees will burn down? No, they won't. That lightning bolt was plenty far away. If it strikes here, I'm so sure it doesn't hit the trees. This is gonna be fine. Okay, let's see. Did I see SB in mid-ops? He's doing pretty good, better than anticipated. I just heard the results. And I agree, better than anticipated. That's cool though. Where did he place? He qualified for quarterfinals so far. Finals even, I think. Realistically, the lightning wouldn't hit the lightning rods on the ground because it's easier to hit the tree. I have to put them on the castle. No, Minecraft physics are literally like, see lightning rod, hit lightning rod. Simple. Oh my god. Am I trying to roast a penguin? No. No. This is not what I'm saying. So I literally saw SB practice for mid-off yesterday. And because I saw him practice, I was like, okay, movement could be faster. He just looked like he didn't have a super clear checklist on what to do in which order for the speedrun. So I thought like there's a lot of time saved to be had there. But then in the actual thing, he got a sub 20 run, which is super good. So I take it back. It's an area 6x6 around the road that gets affected. Is this true? That'd be somewhat problematic. Is a penguin has to waddle around, be nice. He waddles around with the best of them. No complaints there. He did try to shoot Clown Bears IRL. That's a bit of a interesting thing that happened. Guys, I'm just relaying information here. Don't shoot the messenger. SB tried to shoot Clown Pierce IRL. Like, that's all I can say. I've seen video footage. He missed. But shots were fired. Any chance for 8,000 days today, Gaurav? No, that's another 10 hours. That's not happening. We couldn't do it today if we tried, because we're gonna run out of days before we get there. Elko, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. SB's short channel. Yeah, that's where you can find more information. Why don't I join Lifesteal? Would be great to see you. Who knows? Maybe I'll send an application in 2026. Who knows? Marathon stream time, Gaurav. We'll do the long stream next week, Saturday. Volcano has very weird effects on the surrounding flora and fauna. Yeah, it dominates the regional climate. I mean, it made one guy go loony. Yup. Certified. Guys, recently I feel my stream has been like doing one random, very repetitive thing for just 3 streams in a row. And then we change. And we do one other random thing very repetitively for 3 streams in a row. Jordan, when's the next UHC Generations coming out? I think it's going to be 3 weeks. This one is going to have a little bit of a longer gap between episodes, because on the last 2, I literally worked a full night. Like, full night as in till 6, 7 in the morning to finish up the video. And this time around, I'm going to let my editor do a little bit more work on that final bit before I go and finish it up. Reason being that will allow me to already start recording the next episode. Because with those like super late nights and then sort of catching up from that, skipping a night, what I did is I pushed really hard to get the video out a week earlier than I otherwise would have, resulting in the delay right after. So I'm gonna stop doing that. It's not the best way to do it. 6, 7? Python chat is tweaking? Why so? Okay, thank you, Looney. We appreciate the artwork. Dude, you're so welcome. I love UHC Generations. I did way before I got to be a generation, and I will long after I have been a generation. That's a future tense, have been. Love it. What have you missed, Lance? Trees and snow layers. Lots of them. Wasn't the first world gone on the face reveal stream? I lost it in the first 5 minutes. So dumb. The first 5 minutes of playing on the world. So I've gone for so many hours. We are still just here. Dude, that's how it works. That's how you get the thing done. You click the mouse button, you walk a little bit, and you click it again. Have I facecam streamed since? Snazzy, I've facecam streamed a bunch. And I think eventually it will be back. For now, I'm kind of chilling this way. Oh my god, those were beautiful placements. That felt so satisfying. This is not an ice biome? True. Certified. How about waiting for snowfall so it's to do it instead? Dude, no. You don't get it. It is not an ice biome. So all this snow has been me doing it because it's actually a swamp. So this ice is also all custom. The reason that is the case is because of my witch farm inside. I made this thing? Yes, because I wanted this. I wanted this area to be cleared. So essentially, this is what happened, Python. I found a swamp. I completely bombed it out so I could make witch farms for this. Then I built a mountain over it. And then I decorated the entire thing inside and out. So it's still a perimeter, but it doesn't look like it. Hence all the snow layers on the trees. Still snow Kano, Looney? Yeah, that's never gonna go away, I feel like. What if Toonie only... What if Toonie has been the only one streaming after... I don't like... I'm not up to date with the Toonie lore. I don't know what Toonie does or doesn't do. Is he a jerk or not? I have no idea. I finally got the lineups for the Phantom hits figured out. Soon as your twin, he got the luscious blonde hair. You're jealous of him. Am I now? That's why you never spoke of him. He's Canadian too, so he's nice. Wait, he's my twin, but he's Canadian? How does that work? Samart Gupta is your number one critic. Python, you shouldn't take that personal because Samart is not only your number one critic. Hoff says I get separated at birth and I only now found out about each other's existence. Okay, fair enough, but like, how does the birth separation works? If one of us is Dutch and the other Canadian, but we're twins, so we got born around the same time on the other side of the world. Like, you need some deeper lore here to sort of make that work. Quick sip of water. He was smuggled into Canada because his Canadian parents bought a Dutch baby. I don't know. Okay. My mother traveled between the births really fast. Imagine just leaving for the airport in the middle of having your twins born. It's crazy behavior. Momsy's a wild one, but I don't know if she's quite that unhinged. Stuff happens. Nina, fight me at bowling is quite the challenge there, Lance. Nina's confidently saying Lance doesn't stand a chance. Nina, are you some sort of hidden bowling genius that we don't know about? You're not, but you're confident. Have you done it before? You've done it before. Okay, she's done it before, she's won before. Lance, I don't know exactly why, but she's like super confident. She's not even gonna defeat you, she's gonna destroy you. I'm not quite sure where the confidence comes from, but like it sounds convincing, man. I don't know what to tell you. Then again, that's also what Clown said before we went bowling, and that didn't play out that way. Bowling with Lance is cooler than bowling with Clown. Nina, it's not a competition. Rose Gold, welcome in. I'm gonna beat the dragon, I know. Am I? Should we? We could. I know you could beat the Ender Dragon. I know it. Yeah, I'm a believer too. Should we do it now? I haven't used my bow in like ages, but I actually don't think we need it anymore. Low-key, I already beat the dragon. I mean, we can do it again. Guys, should we fight the Ender Dragon? I've never maced it. Do it? Do it? Okay, I'm down. Fight the Ender Dragon without a bow. Why do I have a bow? This is not even mine. Who else is it? Some stinking bog. Yuck. Use the maze. Let me go there. I'll put god apples in my hold bar for no reason whatsoever. Give me a key. Guys, AJ's insane. I don't know what else to tell you. My guy just asked if my end escape box is in my e-chest. Guys, WoW is trying to warn me to be careful, but his Wi-Fi is busted, so it sounds like man. Thank you for the wise words of warning. Wow, that's really gonna help. 8,000 days next week? Yes. Next week Saturday we'll get it. What's a recipe for an end crystal? Glass tears. That's 7. So let's make 5 more. And then gas tears. Luna, do you have a gas farm? No. Tamala, welcome in. It's been a while. Used to watch you all the time. Yo, thank you for joining us today. How are you doing? Bro. Don't be like that. I had to bonk him twice. There's just a beacon here. I'm gonna leave it. I don't even care. Eat a notch apple? Why? Oh, I thought that was gonna work. Do I need a bow? I do need a bow. But I don't think I have arrows. That will work. A little bit lower. Ah, no! Dude, that was a hex. Bro teleported as I was about to hit him. I should have moved between throwing them. There we go. Oh! I think we should wait for it to purge. Am I gonna just yeet tridents at it? Is that my trident just gone? No, there it is. Okay, bro, perch. Go high above, one shot. Yeah, I'll try and get a good hit. I need a perch though. Is she still there? Wait, let me check where the hitbox is. Oh, that head hitbox is kind of small. Worst you can happen is pop the totem. Python? Nah, that's not entirely true. That's why I'm careful with the approach. The thing with the dragon is like... Dragon wings are the worst thing in the game. So, potentially you can pop a totem twice. And I only have one. So that's the end of like 3.5 years of work. So I'm not really gonna approach it like that. I think I'll just try and go like a little bit straighter on this. I'm just not getting a hit. Dude, this is annoying. Should I just do it from below with a sword? Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm annoyed. It looks impossible. The thing is, this is the kind of thing, like, I figure it out. Hitbox get you before you get the hit in. It's the kind of thing that I would like to figure out in a different world, because I'm just not gonna go for like the all-in risky approach here. Is that the Trident in the Void? I really don't care if it's gone. I think it is gone. Al dente! Let's wait for her to purge. Goodbye, Trident. We had a good run. I think it's a purge. It became such a lame fight. The Trident bit at the beginning was fun. After that, it's just waiting. Guys, low-key, I would like to try it in a creative world. As in, just understand how the shot works. I think the way you set it up, probably, is like, don't do the side... Wait, I'm gonna try it once more. I have an idea. Because I think probably what you do is not hit it sideways, but just fall straight on the head so you can hit it a little bit earlier before you get hit. Let me study the hitbox for a sec. Yeah, let me try. Straight on approach. I'm gonna hide behind this block. I literally have nothing with me that can make this fight easier. Like, I don't have arrows. I don't have beds. How to explain having an AK world and not being able to one-shot the dragon? It's really simple. You don't learn to one-shot a dragon in the world that you have so much time on. I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm just not going to here. It's not worth the risk. Just not worth the risk. reading chat. Should have set the beacon to regen. Nah, it's like it really doesn't matter. It's not scary. There's nothing going on. It just takes a while because I can't shoot it because gear. Because I threw my trident into the void. That too. What level of XP is it going to be afterwards? Not much, because it's not the first dragon kill, so it doesn't give its on. Okay, perch. I think she does one more loop and then she spins around. Oh, she didn't purge. Wow. Tech Booster, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I'm just gonna mess around now. I feel like I'm delaying the purge by doing this. Dude, what was hitting me? Is that particles? Hold up. Literally Dragon's Breath. Dang it. Do I have a block? Come on, just hit it. There we go. Can we see transforming the end dimension in the future? 100%. I'm just waiting for the end update. Because I think we'll get it for 122. Guys, next time we do this, I prepare my kit better because this was abysmal. I hated this. Do we like really quickly? That fight was something. Dude, that took so long. I feel terrible. Do we quickly figure it out, like in a creative world, how you set up that one hit? Because I think it's a game of angles. Why do you have particles off? I don't know, something with potions or something. Figure it out in a creative world? Okay, before we do that, guys, let me grab a book and quill and put your names in there. Fight test of my nerves, not gonna lie. I imagine, dude, that took so long. It's also extra annoying because that end portal, the dragon nest, was off the floor, which is just does not make sense. Mace the dragon? Yeah, let's figure out how that works. Guys, before we do that, I won't put a music disc in. Let me just grab some names. MNICY was already in there. We're gonna put Jordan in the book. Dude, thank you for being here. Daily Panda TV makes it in. Assuming that I can type. I'm hearing weird sounds. I can't really figure out what it is. Definitely not moderators trying to in the book. We'll put Python in the book. Sab79 in the book. 79 in the book is always a fair request. Teach of Psy makes it in. Crystalline Future HQ goes in the book. Let's put Silly Kingdom in there. Siddharth, dude, thank you for watching as well. Okay, you know what, guys? We're signing this. I want to test that other thing. November 9th, 2025. I'm hearing some weird sounds still. What is this? Wait, guys, I'm falling on my keyboard, and I'm putting AJ, WoW, and Lance in the book. Okay, guys, wait. We do it in a Looney's playground, of course we do. Okay, so we want a maze, and we want density, and an anvil. I wrote Python. I wrote knob. Love it. That's excellent. Set block and portal. Well, hello, Mr. Villager. Why is that guy here? Spawn it with a command? I mean, I could. I don't know if it purchases if you spawn it with a command. Curious if we figure it out now. My theory is straight down. I don't even know if you should go for the head, actually. I do think it's still the best spot to not get the wing hitbox. Okay, now I wasn't in survival. What do you mean there's... Oh. I think it's actually, in survival, it's really hard. Because I feel like most situations, you're gonna get pushed out of the way before you actually can hit it. You guys see how I got pushed back there? How did you change your game mode? F3, F4, but that only works if you're in a creative world. I did hit it there, but that's just awkward. I'm gonna watch a video of somebody else like who did it in survival to see how to set up and how to set up goes and like how viable it is. I'm not super convinced that this is a great strat because it just pushes you out of the way. What I could try, guys, is like go a little bit in front of it, maybe. This is exactly what I meant. This is why you don't want to do it in hardcore. I had a totem there, and it can just double pop you because Ender Dragon. You need one hand. So, oh, dude, wait, I always forget this. When I die in my creative world, we're here, and I don't exactly know where the rest of my stuff is. Because this only happens like once in a long, long time. And I think it's just a matter of like, this is so funny. I have no clue. Was it an arrow on the floor? There is an arrow on the floor. Dude, that's beautiful. Love this. Let's set the spawn point here. There we go. I just tried something in this world, like the first time I had it. Something with lava casting, I don't exactly remember what it was. And then I wanted to build something else for a cinematic shot. And I was like, let me do that a little bit over. Okay, guys. For right now, I want to thank you guys a bunch for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you had a good day. I'm going to be back on Thursday. Until then, have a great time. See you on the next one. And for right now, Looney, out.